Hello, welcome to the Sarah Bear Crafts video podcast. My name is Sarah Abram and I'll be your host. I design knitting patterns. I work with several yarn companies and I thought I would start a podcast to share with you what it's like to be a designer, and if you have any questions I can answer them in future shows. I have some wonderful prizes at the end of today's episode. Prizes for people who participated in the Sarah Bear Crafts General Shawl Knit Along. They'll be great and they're a long time coming. I've been kind of preoccupied this past year because I've been building a human. Not in a lab like Frankenfurter, but inside my body, which is kind of almost weirder than in a lab, don't you think? Anyway, so I'll probably chat about that. Anyway, I am a yarn buyer, and also sometimes some lovely people give me yarn, and I'll talk about it here. And yeah, so let's get started. So earlier today, I released a pattern. This guy, this is called it's called Hoopoe, which is based on this bird. This is the Hoopoe. It's a mystical bird that is all over Eurasia and Africa. It's beautiful, magical. There's a lot of there's a lot of mythology around this bird, and I might get into it later, or you can ask questions in the comments, and I can provide some links. Anyway, so let's get to what yarn I have procured in the past few weeks. I went to Orcas Island in June, and at the farmer's market there's this wonderful yarn maker called Warm Valley, and I love this. This is their hand spun, and it's wound. One strand is dyed with different colors and one strand is natural from their sheep. I love it. Can't wait to knit with it. Don't know what I'll be making, but it'll be great. And another one, I also went to Vermont. I went to Vermont with my Georgian choir, so Georgia the country. We sang all sorts of fun music in Vermont and in Brooklyn. And when we were in Montpelier, I went to the farmer's market. And seriously, I basically just buy yarn at farmer's markets. Anyway, this one is so beautiful. This also has kind of that natural fiber, and this is a llama yarn. I love it so much. It is so soft, and I can't wait to make something with it. I have no idea what, but we'll see. Also, at the same booth in the farmer's market, I didn't buy this, but my friend Diana saw it. She saw me see it, and it was, I said, oh, I love this. I couldn't get it though because, I'm going to be getting a lot of presents at the baby shower, and, I can't justify it. Well, she was invited to my baby shower, and she took a mental note, and it was just the biggest, most wonderful surprise to get this adorable little bear. He's made from recycled llama hair fabric. Anyway, he's so super cute. Another yarn I've got is a gift. It's in this really cool bag, which is made at the yarn store where my friend got it. It's called the Net Loft Traditional Handcrafts in Cordova, Alaska. Anyway, as you can see, the drawstring is sort of this cool fishing line. I'm not sure exactly how it's used because I don't go fishing, but it was such a cool present. And inside is this beautiful yarn. They make it at the shop, and each colorway is based on a painting by one of the women who runs the shop. And I just thought, she saw this and knew I was going to be a mom, and I'm nesting, so the color is called Nest. It is just so pretty. I love it. It is wool and silk and so very soft. So thank you, Brianna, and thank you, Diana, for these wonderful presents. I got a lot of presents at my baby shower last weekend, and I couldn't name every person on the podcast because that would take quite a while, but I got some great books and some really fun onesies. You know, with the Sarah Bear Crafts, I got a lot of baby bear kind of things, and I love it. Anyway, on to the prizes. So the prizes for the knit along are, I have these. So we're going to, first of all, I'm going to give away this beautiful Lorna's Laces kit to make the Video Adventure shawl. Video Adventure was my video store growing up, and the Video Adventure shawl kind of has that swooshy graphic that is so prevalent in Video Adventure, or you know, like old 90s, 80s videos, like. Anyway, so there's a wrap pattern that goes with this yarn, and the lucky winner of this yarn is post number 4. Really only 5 people posted, so almost everybody is getting a prize of some sort. Anyway, poster number 4 is 9Crafty11, and she won that for knitting her stricken. So congratulations, 9Crafty11. I know that since you've knit stricken, now you know German short rows, and Video Adventure is not going to be a very hard pattern for you. It's definitely TV knitting. It'll be really fun. Anyway, the next prize is these beautiful skeins of Leading Men Fiber Arts. Now, Leading Men Fiber Arts are one of my very favorite yarn companies. They rose up from nothing. Well, I'm sure most yarn companies do. Not nothing, but you know, like they both, until very recently, both of them had full-time jobs as well as their yarn business, and they just create. They're always making things. They're always making sets. They're just, I'm so in awe of what they do. Their colors are fantastic. Their customer service is amazing. So definitely check out leadingmenfiberarts.bigcartel.com if your LYS does not carry them, because they're actually expanding into more wholesale stuff. So definitely check them out. Also, let me just plug Lorna's Laces. I spent the last week helping them make these kits. It is not easy to make kits. You gotta, I don't know if I can add a video, but if you check my Instagram, there's a little video of me using my pregnant belly to twist these little mini skeins. Anyway, Lorna's Laces is fantastic. They work so hard. They work right out of Chicago, so I get to visit their factory kind of often. And they and I work together as well, you know. So I have my 2L yarn brands. We have Leading Men Fiber Arts and Lorna's Laces. This colorway is called the Xantar. It is so cool. Anyway, so the winner of Leading Men Fiber Arts and the Back to School pattern is post number 3, Yuvhiha, and she knit Wicker Park. Now that is actually kind of perfect because Wicker Park and Back to School have similar kind of short row triangles going on. Wicker Park was my first shawl design ever, and you know, I picked a hard one to be my first ever, but it's a really fun pattern as well. So Back to School is also really fun. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, Yuvhiha, if you can get back to me, I will gift you the pattern and let me know your mailing address and I will send you this. And 9Crafty11, if you send me an email on Ravelry, or you might know my email, I will send you this if you give me your mailing address and the pattern that goes with it. Okay, so we have 2 pattern prizes, or ebook prizes. So post number 2 gets Squad Accessories, which is a really fun ebook that I made with only worsted weight yarn, and my friends modeled and they were awesome. They did a great job. Anyway, so that goes to Free Mickey, and she also knits Stricken. So Free Mickey, if you can get back to me, that would be great, and I will make sure you get that ebook. Now then I'm also giving away Stormy Knits to post number 5, which is to Cove Fredid, and she also knits Stricken. Now I realize Stricken is in Stormy Knits, so if you would like to receive Stormy Knits plus one other shawl pattern, then just let me know what that other shawl pattern is. So send me a note saying you got it. Anyway, another thing is that everybody who entered an FO is qualified, or you know, just tell me 5 patterns in my pattern store that you would like gifted to you. So that's a pretty big prize. It'll keep you busy. So I hope you enjoy it. Also, not everybody got to finish, and I know if you get started, I'm going to say that those of you who have finished what you started in the knit-along, let me know 3 patterns in my store that you would like, and I will gift you 3 patterns. So just let me know, and I can check. You know, post your FOs in the chat thread, and then we'll do okay. All right. So those are the prizes. Today I released this shawl pattern, which is called Hupu. It's actually kind of hot to be wearing a shawl right now, but this is a fantastic shawl to wear when you're wearing a little dress in the summer and you just want something to wrap around your shoulders. It kind of has a look like a sweater. Oh, and guess what? You get to see my pregnant belly. Here we go. Anyway, so it's a wonderful wrap. It's really comfortable. This Leading Men Fiber Arts yarn is just so swanky. It is, you know, as you can tell, it's kind of like a satiny texture, which is really cool. Especially since it's merino and nylon, I believe. It just sits really well. I'm a big fan. And they will be selling kits for this shawl at Stitches, which is in, wow, less than a week, next Thursday, or this coming Thursday. So I hope to see you at Stitches. I will be sitting at my other favorite yarn company's booth. I don't know if you've heard of them, but like Malabrigo, they're this yarn company over in Uruguay. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, they're fantastic. Anyway, I will be sitting at their booth. I'm not sure exactly where their booth is, but I'll find out. And yeah, come by and say hi. I'll have some business cards. I'm running low on business cards. They're not at the top of my priority list. Anyway, I will probably be knitting baby things while I'm sitting there. Yeah, so I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment. You know, I hope you enjoy looking through some of my designs, and we'll probably have more knit-alongs in the future. I need to get more organized about that. So thank you for watching. I know this has been so long, but yeah, I've enjoyed sharing this with you. All right, bye-bye.